Have you ever promised yourself you'd stop a bad habit? Maybe late-night snacking, scrolling your phone in bed, or skipping workouts, only to find yourself doing it again a week later. Here's the truth. Breaking habits isn't about willpower. It's about understanding how your brain traps you in cycles and how to rewire those cycles so you can finally move forward. Stick with me, because in this video, you'll learn the 3 main reasons you keep falling back into old habits and the practical fixes that actually work. Number 1. You're fighting cravings instead of rewiring triggers. Habits don't start with the action. They start with a trigger, a cue that sets the routine in motion. For example, you might not even be hungry, but the sight of chips in the cupboard makes you reach for them. Or stress from work cues you to grab a drink or scroll endlessly. Most people try to fight the craving in the moment, but that's like trying to hold your breath underwater. You can only last so long. The fix? Change the trigger. Move the chips out of sight, replace late-night scrolling with a book next to your bed, or create a new stress cue, like a 5-minute walk. Your brain is less about discipline and more about association. Change what you associate with the trigger, and the old habit loses power. Number 2. You're relying on willpower instead of environment. Willpower is like a muscle. It gets tired the more you use it. That's why you might resist temptation in the morning, but give in at night. The problem isn't you. It's that your environment is set up for failure. If the ice cream is always in your freezer, or your phone is always within reach, you're forcing yourself into constant battles. Instead, design your environment to make good habits easy and bad habits hard. Put healthy snacks in plain sight, keep your phone in another room while you sleep, or set up your workout clothes the night before. Researchers call this choice architecture, and it's way more powerful than relying on raw willpower. Number 3. You're focusing on stopping, not replacing. Here's the mistake. You tell yourself, I'll just stop doing this. But your brain hates empty space. If you don't replace the habit with something else, the old one sneaks back in. For instance, instead of just don't snack at night, replace it with drinking herbal tea or journaling before bed. Instead of don't check my phone, replace it with calling a friend or stretching for 5 minutes. Habits are like weeds. You can't just yank one out and leave bare soil. You need to plant something better in its place. Practical fix: the 2-minute reboot. When you feel yourself slipping back into an old pattern, don't panic. Instead, do a 2-minute reboot. Pick the smallest version of your new habit and do it immediately. If you missed a workout, do 2 minutes of stretching. If you mindlessly snacked, drink a glass of water and take a short walk. Why does this work? Because consistency matters more than intensity. By rebooting right away, you train your brain to bounce back instead of spiral down. Over time, that bounce back becomes the new habit. So here's the big takeaway. Falling back into old habits doesn't mean you're broken. It means your triggers, environment, and replacements need adjusting. Change those 3 things, and suddenly the cycle that felt unbreakable becomes much easier to escape. If this clicked for you, subscribe for more psychology-backed tips. And remember, it's not about never slipping. It's about learning how to recover faster each time.